Okay. We are live up in this shit. Okay, not sure if this is a lag test. Are they going straight in? We'll see.
Stream is live. You ready?
Round one. Fight.
So I'm assuming they're going in, and this is not a lag test because that's a one with Julia and Coop with Jack. He's used Jack for most of this league so far, and he's done quite well. That's a one. I don't think he may have won one set so far, or he has yet to win one. I think he's won one, so he needs to make some improvements fast. Oh, straight up there with a just frame Megaton upper. Not even buffering it. Very nice execution from Coop. Just raw Megaton just frame uppers. Okay, so it is a lag test. You can use these lag tests as little tools of intimidation. You pull off something very execution heavy repeatedly. It puts a little message in the other guy's head saying, look, my execution's there, don't mess with me. You can use little things like that to send a message. You know, if you have a really fast wave dash or a really fast Korean back dash, or like Coop was just doing, just show off the fact that you can do the just frame Megaton up at any time you want to. Great launch for Jack, and it's grounded. Great Oki tool as well. It's a useful message to send.
Stream's over. Whoops. See ya.
Okay, lag test done. We're now into the match proper. Should be a good one. Let's just check where these guys are in the standings. Above him in 8th place. 1 second, Coop. Marvin is yet to win a set. Could all change. Yeah. How's the sound now, Matty, in terms of in-game sound or my sound? Let me know. cranked up my max, my mic to the max, so I don't think I can get much louder than that. But I can turn the game audio down if needed, or up. Cool. Yeah, it's just because when I switched to the other scene setting, it was on the default audio setting, so I'll remember to change that. Thank you. Right, here we go. Oh, Zatoone going to his regular main, Leo. Oh, it's this shitty stage. We keep getting it. Oh, and I keep forgetting to change the music. Never mind. Let's go. Spacing, movement, pillars of Tekken. Poking away, poking away. Okay. Big down for 1+2. Okay, Coop with the classic jabs. It's a typical Coop strategy. Pins you down with the jabs, then goes for something. Oh, nicely spaced down forward 2. This is near the wall as well. Oh, get it. Yeah, he ran in. Oh, he misses the barge, but all good. Doesn't punish the wall rising 2. Nice fang trap from Zatoone there. Goes for a down 2, which is +3 or 4 on block, I believe, into a down 4 1+2. Puts Coop in rage though. What's he got? And there's the rage drive. Pow! Big damage. Puts Zatoone to rage. We're going to see a rage drive 4-4-2. Didn't need it. Didn't need it at all. So most of the damage in that round came from his down 4 1+2, hitting counter every time. Down 2, big hit. Very strong move for Leo. Oh, that's around 40 damage, I believe. Good command throw from Coop. Good Oki position afterwards as well. He didn't quite get the Megaton off him fast enough to get the guaranteed hit. Down for 2 hits from downtown. And Marvin is Zatoone very consistent with those combos. Goes for the grounded hit, and he gets another one. Will he go for another one? Why not? Why not? Went to the well 4 times with that full crash down 4-3. If it hits once, it will hit again. And Leo gets really strong Oki after that as well in this one, since the balance patch. Another wall standing 2 hits. Will it take to the wall? He thought the wall was closer than it was. This is a new stage, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're not familiar with how far away the walls are. Oh wow, that down 2 crushed the jab clean. And now Leo's oppressive wall game starts. Okay, so that's a 1 giving him space to work with. A run up down back 2. Used to knock down in Tekken of you all, but no longer. Blocks the low, very good. Didn't go for the wall standing 1 punish, knew it wasn't wall standing 1 launchable. Okay, this is tight now. He should have whip punished it harder than that. Now he has to play for 1 more mix up. Oh, he misspaces the down back 1, but Zatoone doesn't misspace the down 3. Takes the match. Very good, very good. Let's update the scores. So 1-0 to Zatoone. And so Coop used to be a Brian main for a long time, if I remember correctly. And he hasn't, I think, gone to Brian at all during this league. I really liked his Brian. So I wonder if he'll bust him out if he needs to here. So just to reiterate, Zatoone hasn't won any sets yet. Coop has won 1 set, so either this will bring Zatoone into the game, or it will take Coop further away and start catching up to the leaders. So Division 3 in particular is super interesting. There's about 5 people who are all either on 24 or 26 points. So right near the top, and they're all battling for the first spot. And literally the next few matches will determine who breaks out into the lead. So it's been really competitive in Division 3. And then there's a fairly big gap between the top like 4 or 5 players, and then the next few, and then another big gap to the bottom 2 or 3. So it's been spaced out quite well. Everything's still to play for. We're about halfway through the season now. Everybody's got about 4 or 5, between 4 and 6 sets left. Actually, probably a bit more than that. Probably between 6 and 8 sets left. And the cut-off date for the league is 5th of April, if I recall correctly. So everybody needs to have played their sets by that point. Any sets that haven't been played will not be played by anyone. So, you know, if you haven't played your match by then, both players lose out. So it's in your best interest to play those out. Sticks to Jack for the next match. talk dirty to you, Simon. But Rachel might be listening. You know I can only do that one-to-one. Oh, that's a great customization. What was the name of that character from Tatsunoko vs. Capcom? The all-gold robot character. That's what he looks like. It's just an insane custom. It's putting me off. Anyway, let's see what we got. Lots more spacing. Down back ones. Oh, almost half bar gone just through pokes and down back ones. But who gives a shit when you got a down 4-2 that reaches half screen? Take it to the wall. Full crash down for 3. Another one's coming. Okay, this time he punishes, but he doesn't get the full wall standing one. He should know that's the big punish possible there. Don't go for... he hasn't learned that that's a frame trap yet. So he needs to pick up on these tendencies from Zato 1. Think about where he's losing out, where he's getting hit, what he's falling victim to, and then make those adjustments. He's in rage though, so expect a rage drive coming any second now. Oh, nicely played with the stance to go under the jab, and then a 1-2 from box stance. My favourite stance of Leo's actually. Okay, nice down back 2, and another down back 2. Why not? There's down 4-2 coming. There is down 4-2 whiffing from half screen away. I've got a down 4-2 too. Okay, there's one that lands. This will probably get to the wall. Yeah, he didn't go for the last hit. He knew how to space it correctly. Gets the big damage, but backs off a bit too much for my liking. Wow, that power crush took so long to come out. Is 1-1 hit before he could land it. Insane. It's a very shit power crush. Oh wow, runs into the down 4-2. Okay, Coop getting the timing now, getting the rhythm down for these down 4-2s. He probably could have had the wall combo there, but backs off. Tries to space out a half circle forward 2, which is a very chunky hit. When it hits, gives you a combo. Goes for a power crush, but he gets hit by the low. So those of you that don't know, power crushes lose out to lows. Spacing again, life fairly even. Some down 4-2s is whiffing from downtown. Nobody's bothering punishing them, so why not just throw them out? Both of these characters are very strong down 4-2s. Leo's minus 13, but Jack's minus 14. I don't think anybody's going to be punishing them anyway. Nice combo conversion there, goes for the good damage. Closes it out. Okay, Coop thought he had made him respect his frame advantage after down back 1. Clearly he hadn't, so he needs to go back to make him respect it. Ouch, that hit in the back. But it ruins the wall splat for him, and it's another side splat. But he goes for a Meg Town off of it, and again, why not go for it again? Yes. But this time it whiffs, and he launches in. Doesn't get the proper wall damage. He's in rage though. He hasn't used the rage drive or a rage art yet. Oh, he's really fishing for those down 4-2s. They're not landing well. Okay, a punish. Not an optimized one, but still a punish. Progress. Oh my god. Just going for the down forward 1 string. Down back 1 into wall standing 4. Just like we were saying, he hasn't respected the down back 1 yet. He's got to teach him to respect it. Gold Lighten, that's the one, Alan. Thank you very much. Man, there were some disgusting combo videos on Gold Lighten from Tatsunoko. Also, he was OP. He won a lot of Japanese tournaments. I remember he was top tier. At first, people were saying when that game came out, Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, everybody was saying the big robot characters were the lowest of low tiers. And then people figured out the tech and they were winning all the tournaments. It was crazy. Great game. Shame it was on a dead console. What have I done? I've updated the scores incorrectly. It's 1-1, not 2-0. Let me just fix that.
Get ready for the next battle.
Right, 1-1 into the third match. We've got Mishima Dojo I can't remember what music I had on this stage. I'm a big fan of the T3 and Tag 1 soundtrack in particular, so expect a song from one of those.
Entspann dich. Du schaffst es.
Round one.
Ooh, it sounds like what's it called? Emotionless Passion? The CoopZilla T2 thing? Okay, a wall standing 2 hits from very far away. Gets the wall. Oh, it goes for the Oki this time. Oh, and gets a nice wall splat, but doesn't capitalize on max damage. Still has the wall advantage. Oh man, presses buttons when you really shouldn't have. Big damage. So their kind of neutral game has consisted of basic down forward 2s from very far away, hoping to catch the other guy. I'd like to see more baiting out these down forward 2s and punishing. Oh man, the down forward 2s are getting thrown out with abandon. Somebody's going to do a low. There it comes. There it is. Oh, nice sidewalk. Oh, and he blocks the 1-2-4. Gets the 1+2 throw. This is big damage, especially when you're at the wall. You get the guaranteed wall hit as well. Goes for the frame trap again. Coop hasn't recognized it yet. Oh, big punish on the spring up kick, but no combo. Yeah, these frame traps, both characters are really falling. Both players are really falling for them. Didn't quite space out the wall correctly. Nice. Oh, nice sidewalk and punish from Zatoone. Oh wow. Put a punish that with down forward 2. Gets the rage drive, big damage. What's he going to do from this distance? Trying to space out maybe a forward 3+4. He feels like it. What? Sit up, but he doesn't go for the follow-up punches. There's a mid or low mix-up after that, and he didn't go for either. Makes it very punishable. So Coop experimenting with his move list a little more now, diversifying beyond the down forward 2 or the jab. To forward 1+2. No, back to the down forward 2. If it works, why fix it? Doesn't quite get to the wall. Picks the furthest corner to launch him towards. Okay, that's quite punishable. He's down forward 2s. Oh wow, that crushed some of his high bits of those strings there. Nicely spaced, launch it. He actually punched it correctly. Very good, Coop. Very good. Okay, he gets a guaranteed forward 4 there. I don't know if he knows that. A lot of these desperation down forward 2s coming from Zatoone now. He needs to think about doing something differently. They're not paying off as well as they did in the early rounds. Okay, goes for the... oh, how did he miss his wall standing 4 there? That's unlucky. Probably a stick malfunction. He's eating these down 4 1+2s though every time. Even when they're not on counter hit, it seems like he's pressing buttons after he gets hit by the low. So we've gone down to the final round somehow. Okay, big whiff on the down forward 2. No punish. There was a wall standing 2 coming there. Oh, good conversion off the down forward 1-2-2. Doesn't quite get to the wall. Get down forward 2. No punish on the get up kick. Okay, gets a back 2. It's a trade, so doesn't really have advantage for either player. Gets the wall standing 4 punish this time. Okay, very good. Jack can actually get wall standing 3-2 there for more damage. But wall standing 4 will do. And he closes out the round. Very good. Okay. So 2-1 to CoopZilla. Feel like he's adjusted to Marvin's game plan now. He's still getting caught by certain things, and so if I was Coop, I would carry on doing what I'm doing, maybe optimize the punishes a little more, and try to avoid getting counter hit by certain things. And if I was Marvin, I'd think about what's working and what isn't. So the down forward 2s have stopped working, maybe phase those out and use them less frequently. And what is working? Well, the down forward 1+2 is hitting every single time, so keep using it until it doesn't. And then when you get that knockdown, think about what you're doing on Oki, capitalize on that knockdown a bit better. And when you get him to the wall, don't let him get away. Keep him there. Leo has a very oppressive wall game, so take advantage of it. I would, Rachel, but it's a family stream. It has to be child appropriate. You never know who's watching. In the after hours stream, I will definitely talk as dirty as possible in low sultry tones like this one. Who's got a black screen? What now? Oh, apparently they have both been kicked out of the room, so I'm going to recreate the room and re-invite them. New invites sent. So how are we doing, stream? While we're waiting for him to rejoin. How have your days been? What day is it today? Today is a Monday. Generally considered the most unhappy day of the week. I have no issue with Mondays personally. I'm a morning person. Also I'm a winner. Therefore every day is great. But how has your Monday gone? Let me know. We've got Zatoone. So, Zatoone, aka Marvin, really should have capitalized the O in the 1, because now it just looks like Zatoone. So he was trying to reference, as you can tell from his avatar, Zatoone from Guilty Gear. Great character. Both in terms of design, aesthetic, and storyline. Great character. But he didn't add the hyphen between the Zato and the 1, and he didn't capitalize the O in 1. So he shall forever be known as Zatoone as far as I'm concerned. Bang up, Brian, what happened? They got disconnected, or at least Coop got disconnected, so I reformed the room and re-invited them. Nothing particularly interesting or spectacular. Standard shitty netcode from console fighting games to blame. Could be my connection. My connection is nothing to write home about. Could be their connection. Who knows? All that it's created is longing out the set, which is fine. Sure, we have nowhere better to be. Gosh, why haven't they made a spectate option in these lobbies? God damn. Retards at Namco. Okay, finally getting back into it. It's 2-1 Coop. See what happens. They've now had a very long time to think about what went wrong, what went right. What will they do differently? Will they do anything differently? Will we see 50,000 down forward 2s per round? Probably, yeah. Who's actually in the stream chat? Who do we have? We have Banana, I can't even pronounce that. Banana Ananan, Commander Root, Coventry FGC, Heinrad, Locole, and Zalorus. Ah, Negan. So fun. So no character changes. Zatoone sticking to Leo. I know he's been experimenting with Julia. If you haven't played Julia in other Tekkens and you're learning her fresh, she can be quite tricky to get used to. You need kind of legacy knowledge if you're going to pick her up straight away. Straight back into it. Coop not going with the gold lighten costume this time. Going with Naked Jack. Coop has some very interesting customizations for his Jack. A lot of spacing out right now. Less down 4-2s from both players. Ooh, a nice Megaton upper. There we go, gets the ground hit this time. Oh, a lot of damage here. Not taking advantage of the frame advantage off down back 2 correctly to make it frame tight, so he's eating a wall standing 2 from Leo in retaliation. He needs to just start making him respect the frames. Oh, nice backbreaker in the guaranteed ground hit. Goes for Cossack kicks. Very good. Didn't punish it correctly. And he survives. Okay, he's in a precarious situation here. Oh, he didn't get hit counter hit for once on the down 4-1+2. It's a low high, I believe. So he ducked under it, but I don't think he knows that. Down 4-2 gets blocked, no punish. Oh, big block. Gets a stagger, but doesn't get a launch. Who cares when you do this much damage to pokes? Oh, he goes for the extended back 2, but gets sidewalked. Oh man, that's a terrible power crush. Just completely whiffed him. Nicely spaced down 4-2. So he's not going to hit the wall, so I would have gone for OP personally and kept him out of rage. But who cares, gets a tackle and around it hits. I think Jack has a special hit you can do while you have him tackled as well, I can't remember. I think he does. 1+2 gives you a guaranteed smash. While standing 4-1+2 doesn't get punished, I think it's -12 on block. Oh wow, goes for the very unsafe 3-hit string, but it hits. And then a down 3 to close it out. Very overpowering round from Zatoone. While standing 4-1+2 hits. No punish. Okay. That's not -15, I think it's -12 at most. Okay, that's worked for Coop before. He needs to remember that it works really well and use it more often. Oh man, this is big damage. Oh, so much life lost, and then goes for the guaranteed. Well, he didn't go for the guaranteed hit off the tackle, but it's fine. He'll get some damage off it. Puts Leo in rage though. No rage drive from Zatoone in this whole set, so he hasn't really taken advantage of the rage tools available to him. Just using the damage off rage. Ouch! Power Crush didn't even absorb anything, it just smacked him in the face. My god. 3-1 CoopZilla. Coop starting to run away with the set now. We're going into what, the 5th match of this set now? Yeah, 3-1 5th match. Zatoone needs to make some life decisions here. What is he going to do differently? What is he eating? What is he getting hit by? It's not even the down 4-2s he's getting hit by anymore. He is losing tons of health to a few well-placed pokes. He is whiffing too much with his own moves and not blocking any of the lows coming from Coop. So needs to maybe think about using back 1-4 with Leo, which got nerfed quite heavily in the. It's probably the biggest nerf given to anyone. Counter hit back 1-4 with Leo no longer gives a knockdown into a guaranteed launch. Now gives a knockdown into a single ground hit. So definitely not as strong as it used to be, but still a very powerful tool for controlling space and forcing the player to forcing the opponent to take a mix-up from stance. And maybe more stance use. Full stop from Zatoone would be useful. Using the frame advantage into K and K, or using the crush and evasive properties of Bok. Both could be strong against Jack. Let's see what they have. Coop using those long jabs again to control the space. Control and restrict his opponent's movements. Zatoone going for a more poke heavy game here. He's going for a 1-4, down forward 2. He's done it about 3 times in a row. It hasn't worked. Oh, not sure what happened. What the hell was that move? Never seen that before. But he hits. That's all that matters. Probably would have hit me too. Oh, he's really fishing for these down forward 2s. Oh man, how is he dropping the wall standing forward punish? Doesn't matter, he gets the down back one. Okay. Zatoone doesn't take the... Oh my god. Doesn't take the bait off the down forward 1-2-1 string. Eats a forward 1 though. Still probably Jack's best move. Oh, great low parry. He wasn't expecting it though, so he doesn't get the combo. Oh, so much damage off these single pokes. Okay. Eats a forward 4-3. Capitalizes off his as best he could. Oh, that was a big whiff. Could be curtains in this round as well. He uses the 4-4-3 but doesn't go into stance. Wow. Good choice of move from Coop. Shuts down whatever Marvin was trying to do. Oh, full launch with the Just Frame Megaton upper. Doesn't quite get to the wall, but big damage. Ha! Goes for the pancake press. The guaranteed hit afterwards. Nice all key position as well, but doesn't really press the advantage. Puts him in rage. What? That must have been an input error. Or he had one hell of a read. It's a pretty safe move to throw out, and then the down forward closes it out. Insurmountable likely. And now it's 4-1. So, it is the brink of disaster for Zatoone. I don't think he's changed his game up enough to disrupt Coop's game plan. And Leo definitely has some really strong tools in this game, but he's not bringing them to bear. I don't think he's had much time to practice with the character. I'm not sure he's played many matches outside of the league matches, to be honest. I know he's been busy with life stuff recently, but you know, there's a lot of things he could be doing that he hasn't used yet. So you know, it'd be worth him just kind of going back and re-exploring Leo's move list, because she's got such powerful tools. You know, forward 2+3, down forward 2+3, everything in box stance, back 1-4, down 1. What a move! Wall standing 4 and its follow up. Full crouch, down 4-3, just really strong moves that he's not using at all. Coop's done well to adjust. You know, he struggled a bit in the first match, adjusted really well, started to stop fishing for the down forward 2s and just play Jack's strengths, which are just mega damaging pokes and really oppressive, like mid-screen poking with, you know, a couple of down back 1s and down back 2s thrown in there to keep him honest, and then just going for the big launch when he sees an opportunity. It's paid off really well. So potential last game in this set. I think we have another one for Zatoone after this. I think Lavelle is going to play him next. And Lavelle is one of the league leaders I was talking about in this division before. He's either the top of the division or very close to the top. Okay, Zatoone playing a lot calmer now, a lot slower, picking his spots a little better, not leaving himself exposed. Doesn't need to panic, just take his time, and gets the down forward 2 to reward him for his patience. Should get to the wall here. Doesn't quite use the right ender. Okay, oh, that was a really nice punish. Doesn't get the combo. Coop's got his back to the wall now. What's the answer? Okay, sidewalks himself out of danger. Goes for a Hail Mary forward 1+2, which is launch punishable. Oh, and a debugger hits. Goes for another one, no doubt. Yep, I run it low. Oh, he's taking the life lead with only 5 seconds left on the clock. What's Zatoone going to do? Is he aware of the time? I'm not sure he is. He didn't know the time was running out. Oh dear. It's unfortunate. Okay, runs into a down forward 2. He might still be tilted after that last round. Gets to the wall. Oh, he doesn't quite get to the wall combo. Oh wow, he definitely is in his head. Just crouches right in front of him and goes for a wall standing 1. Perfect round. Zatoone on the brink of death here. Unless he does something big. Unblockable. Run a pop kick. It's a statement. Oh shit, he eats the Just Ray Megaton onto huge damage as this hits the wall. Oh, it does, of course. Ooh, doesn't get the wall combo, but still look at the life gone. Okay, Marvin just going ham now, throwing caution to the wind. Rushing down as best he can. Down 4-2s, wall standing 4s, they're all coming out now. Coop's become very passive in this round, possibly waiting for his chance. Rage Drive coming any second now, no doubt. Oh, it goes for a 1+2 grab, but Zatoone well out of range. And now it brings the round back. May not be over yet. 4-2 whiffs. Both players whiffing stuff now. Oh, down 4-2 hits from so far away. Jack with his big body can't avoid it. He gets hit by the count. Hit 2 follow up. Coop trying to space out with his back 2s, forward 1+2s. Great mid-range poking tool. Both linear though. You've got to be careful of being sidewall. That's one's never going to hit with that string, so you should probably stop doing it. What's the answer here? Oh, it looks like it's over. One more down back 1 will do it. Finally throws that Rage Drive, too little too late. And Coop takes it 5-1. Okay. GG's to both players. Well played by CoopZilla. I'm now going to stop the stream here for a minute, just so there's a an end to my stream, so the broadcast is separate, and then stream again. Yep, Justin, we'll make it a 4-man room, and I think it's Zatoone versus Lavelle next. So see you guys in a minute. Stay on the stream. We'll be back in like 1 second.